Okay, welcome to another episode of Black Atlas Goings On. My name is Kenny, aka, say it with me, Black Atlas. And today we are going to be doing garlic kale chips in the Ostba food dehydrator. So there are not many ingredients. We're going to go through the ingredients as usual. Then we're going to go through steps one by one. So let's go ahead and get to the ingredients. Okay, so we need 4 ounces of kale chopped. Then we have 2 teaspoons of olive oil. And then we have 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese grated, and then a half a teaspoon of salt. Just that. 5 ingredients. So let me go ahead and get these out of the way, and then we'll go ahead and start these steps one by one. Okay, so step 1 says combine all ingredients in the bowl and mix well. So let's go ahead and get that done. Here is the kale. Here is the olive oil. Just go ahead and get that olive oil mixed up first so it can try to get some of that coated in there. It's that garlic infused olive oil. I love that stuff. Smells great. Then we have the garlic powder. Then we have the Parmesan cheese. And then we have the salt. All right, let's go ahead and get this mixed up, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we have the dehydrator up here, and my battery died. So I had to replace that. Now we got the dehydrator up here with the trays. So let's go ahead and move on to the next step. It says place the chopped kale evenly between the Ostba food dehydrator trays. So let's go ahead and do that. See how many trays we need. Okay, so it looks like it took 2 trays. There's one already in there. Here is the second one. So we're going to go ahead and get this one in there as well. Now there did seem to be some that got stuck down in here. So let's go ahead and toss these on here. Well, that did not help at all. I guess those are too small, and they'll go through the grates. So, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and move on to the next step, which is plugging this in. And we are going to set the temperature to 125. And that is going to be for 12 to 13 hours. So I'll put 12 and a half on there. And I'll put the whole 13 on there. Okay, I will see y'all in about 13 hours. And then we'll be putting them in an airtight container for up to a week. But I can guarantee you they will not last that long. Okay, so welcome back. The dehydrator has just gone off. So let's go ahead and take I'll take one of the trays out and show you what it looks like. Definitely shrank a lot. Again, just like the previous ones. The shawarma ones, these are just the garlic ones. So let me go ahead and get these off of here and into a pan or something, and then we will go ahead and get that taste test in. Okay, so we have the kale chips here taken out of the Ostba food dehydrator. Let's go ahead and get that taste test in. Here's one of them. Hmm, that is pretty good. I mean, it's a light, airy snack. Like, it's definitely not even as heavy as a potato chip. Um, but yeah, for a nice little healthy snack, if you feel like waiting 12 hours, there you go. What I would recommend is if you are going to do this, I would recommend just doing a whole bunch of kale chips at the same time, because this is 4 ounces and it doesn't even fill the bottom of the pan. And like I said, it shrunk a lot. So yeah. With all that being said, this has been garlic kale chips in the Ostba food dehydrator. And my name is Kenny, aka Black Atlas. And make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything to do any of those, but it helps out the channel immensely. And with all that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.